Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu. Hello my fellow Kenyans. I am Gakonga the coach and the pioneer of Vision Toto Football Kenya. Leo hii kuna mambo kadhaa ambayo nataka tuzungumzie. I want us to talk about few things. And the first one I want to talk about is to congratulate Gor Mahia for winning the Mashemeji Derby just the other day, May the 1st. That game was a brilliant game, and that Mashemeji Derby was a perfect game for Kenyan fans to watch. And on the other side, I want to congratulate Ingwe for putting a hard fight. And I know Gor Mahia won it, but that's the nature of football. There will always be a winner, and there will always be a team that did not win. And that means that is not their day. And their day will come. Keep doing the right things. And also, I want to thank the Kenyan fans from all walks of life who came to watch that game, including His Excellency Raila Odinga, who came to the game together with Joe Kadenge to watch that game. The Kenyan spirit together. When we are together as Kenyans, we can move the world. And this is what I keep saying. What now we need to do is to get together, be together, and rescue our football in Kenya. And this is again what Vision Toto Football Kenya is about. Vision Toto Football Kenya is about ushering in a new era for football in Kenya, where everyone is going to benefit from our Kenyan football. I also want to thank Diran Ka, the Gor Mahia coach, Kogelo coach, because he tells the truth about football situation in Kenya. I had him talking post-match interview, and he said that the playing fields in Kenya, or the pitches in Kenya, they are in a terrible state. They are deplorable. It is impossible to play proper games in those pitches, and he is right. Diran Karl is a great football ambassador, and he's going to be a great ambassador for Vision Toto Football Kenya going forward, because he tells things the way they are. And I want to encourage Kenyan coaches, please, Kenyan coaches, speak out, learn from Diran Karl. This is how things go. Speak out and don't be scared of FKF. Don't be scared of telling the truth. The truth will always set you free. And this is what I keep saying. Together as one, we are going to save our football in Kenya. So Diran Karl, you are a great ambassador. I like when you make comments about Kenyan football and about situations are affecting Kenyan football. You always hit the point. You always know the right thing, and you don't hide words. You say the way things are. I love that, and I ask you to watch so many of my videos talking about the same things that you are talking about, so that you will also be part of Vision Toto Football Kenya to rescue football in Kenya. Now, Wakenya wenzangu, ni lazima tuungane pamoja. Ni lazima tuzungumze mambo ya haki, to criticize mpira wetu. But after criticism, what is next? What is next is Vision Toto Football Kenya. We are going to use Vision Toto Football Kenya to usher in a new era for football. Football that is going to benefit our country economically. Football that is going to give chance to everyone, including football fans and football players living with disabilities. So everyone will get a chance. All watoto wote, all children from village level, county level, regional level, up to the national level, they will get a chance. I want to say that is the truth. That is what will happen after we usher in a new era for football in Kenya. What is preventing Kenyan football to grow? What is preventing Kenyan football to generate money is because of the system. Everything that we need for football in Kenya is there. The problem is the system. Money is not the system. Even the government of Kenya is ready to put money in football. The system is what is wrong. And this is what I keep saying. When I say FKF must go home, I'm talking about FKF as the system that has failed football in Kenya. I will keep away from mentioning individuals, because this vision was never and will never be about individuals. It will never be about Nick Mwendwa. It will never be about Robert Muthomi, the CEO. It will never be about Okumbi, the coach. It will never be about Sam Nyamweya, the past president. It is not going to be about individuals. I am saying when Vision Total Football Kenya ushers in a new era for football, even Sam Nyamweya, even Peter Kenneth, even Nick Mwendwa will have a position as a retired football president, past football president. This system of use and throw, everyone who get involved in football get thrown away when a new chairman comes in. This is going to end. We need continuity. We need certainty so that sponsors can trust our system. Okay? There is a place for past presidents. They can come to the annual general meetings. They can make comments. They can give ideas voluntarily, whatever they want to say. That part is there for them, and that's how we grow institutions. That's how we grow systems. Not destroying chairmans who have been there before or presidents who have been there before. This is Machiavelli principle. It's very bad. We don't need it in our Kenyan football. I want to tell cartels in Kenyan football. In the new system, you don't have to hide. You don't have to be cartels. You will make more money than you're making now. This idea of cartels and this hiding behind and acting as cartels is selfish idea, is killing your football and killing you as well. You will make more money if you come out and stop hiding behind there as cartels. The new system has no room for cartels. This is the truth. I have been working on it for 5 years, and I'm now finalizing it. It is a system that is going to liberate football in Kenya. It is a system that is going to shape football in Kenya. And I can tell you without doubt, other countries will come to Kenya seeking for help to sort their football issues. But the vision that I have is for Kenya. I started it for Kenya, it is for Kenya. But once we set pace, other countries can come and we will help them too. So my dear friends, comrades, sisters and brothers, support Vision Total Football Kenya. Support me, Gakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. This vision is for us all. I can tell you, I saw a boy the other day in Githurai, 5 years old. He's playing football like nothing I have ever seen before. I seen a boy again in Githurai, 13 years of age. Why is he not in under 13 team that FKF formed last year? This is because the scouting network only gives opportunity to very few kids who are there. And as far as the youth teams are concerned, I am very concerned in the way that call-up are done. I am very concerned when it comes to under 17, when it comes to under 20, when it comes to under 23. I am very concerned because I know we are missing talent. The way Kenyan teams are losing games, I am concerned about that. And there is something that must be addressed. How our national teams call-up are done. The under 17 that lost to Somalia, Sekafa tournament that was in Burundi just last month. And Kenya lost to Somalia, lost to Uganda 4-1. Even Somalia, a country at war, our under 17 are losing games to them. But I want to ask myself, who are the boys who are in this under 17 team? Because this is why I believe we do not have the right. Their talents have been missed out. Otherwise, we should not be losing games to Somalia right now. We should not be losing games to Uganda. 4-1, Uganda beaten under 17. And remember, 2010, under 17 team was beaten by Somalia again. Now, history repeats itself. This 2018, Kenya under 17 have lost to Somalia. The boys who are under 18 in 2010, they were under 17 in 2010. Now, they should be, so 2010, they were 17. So if you plus 8 years there, they should be around 25, 24. Those are the boys who should be right now in Harambee Stars. Where are they now? And this is what I keep saying about FKF. They just group boys together when there's a tournament. After the tournament, they get forgotten. They lost to the Forest of Sahau Huko. Now, under 23, the team that is with Francis Kemanzi, that is trying to qualify for the Olympic 2020. I can say this without doubt, Kenya is not going to qualify. And if you want to know why, I have already answered this question in my earlier clips, that Kenya only groups boys when we need a team. After that, we disband them. We do not have continuity. And that's why our Harambee Star, the senior team, that's why the team is suffering. I want to say this. There are so many boys who are playing in Europe. They are between the age of 17 and 23. They are all over in England. They are all over in Germany. There are some in Australia. Some of these boys should be good enough to play for our under 17, our under 20, so that we can start beating teams. If we do go this way, right now, I know a boy in Bristol Academy. He's 19. I know another boy he's playing for Leyton Orient. This boy, he has been in West Ham Academy. This boy is 19. Why is he not in any of the Kenyan team? I know a boy playing for another semi-pro team here called Harrowborough. Most Kenyans know this semi-professional team. This boy, he's 17. He's 17 now. No, he's 16 now in Harrowborough. That under 17 team that lost to Somalia and lost to Uganda, I can tell you, these kind of boys will be able to save this team. They will be able to score goals. Their coaches who are coaching this boy, they are all UEFA B. Imagine a Kenyan 16-year-old boy being coached by a UEFA coach. They get the right coaching. And I'm saying, Kenyan talents who are in diaspora cannot find their way to play for any of the Kenyan teams. I want to ask myself a question, and I want you, my dear brothers and sisters, to ask yourself the same question. Why do we keep losing games when we can mix homegrown player and players who are playing in Europe and some of them in Australia? We can mix them and we will beat team. If this happens, we are going to qualify for the Olympic. We are going to qualify for Sakafa. We are going to qualify for CAF. Any CAF tournament, if we go this way, that we also somehow bring boys who are playing in Europe, depending on the age team that is being selected in Kenya. Let us put them. They know how to score. They know how to dribble. They know how to win games. But these boys are not getting chance anywhere in Harambee Stars. And this makes me question the same question I asked before: how the call-up are done when it comes to the national team. This interest I keep hearing, at the moment, I can only say it is alleged that the people who are getting to the national teams are the people where those people who are around FKF there have interest in them, perhaps to sell them here and there, perhaps they are connected here and there, and this is why we are not getting the right talents to our national teams. I want this to change, and it can only change under a new football governing body, a body that will run football proper in Kenya. This must happen. This change is everything. This change, the ushering of a new era for football in Kenya, is the change that will help Kenya. Total overhaul. Yeah? It is not about destroying, it is not about sending FKF home and starting a similar organization to FKF. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about setting up a football governing body that has the correct structure to run football in Kenya from the lowest village level, from the village level up to the national team. And all the national teams should be doing better. I can tell you, the way we are losing games to countries around us, we shouldn't. If the call-up are genuine, I can honestly say this, our youth teams, the way the call-up are done is not genuine. I can say this. If they are genuine, we should not be losing games. But that's a question to be answered another day by FKF All I know is that under FKF, Kenya will not get any success as far as football is concerned. Kwa hivyo Wakenya wenzangu, there are many issues that we must address. And like I keep saying, I love to share information. I want to share real information with you, my fellow Kenyans, my brothers and sisters, so that we can move to the next step together. We must move together and no one should be left behind. Once we move together, we will address all the issues, but this issue cannot be addressed by FKF. FKF cannot continue to run football in Kenya. This is not a secret. I can say it to Nick Mwendwa. FKF will not continue to run football in Kenya. It is impossible. FKF cannot implement my vision. FKF cannot implement what I have been working on for the last 5, now going to 6 years. Nick Mwendwa was not even a chairman. And I must say this, every time FKF officials speak, every time I hear Nick Mwendwa talk about football in Kenya, he mainly focuses on the national team, the starlet, and under 15 or under 13 or something like this in Kenya. Football, what Kenyan football requires is more than the national teams. The national teams is only about 3% of what need to be done about Kenyan football. So I'm telling Nick Mwendwa, the way, I don't want to go personal, but because he holds that office, I must also talk to him as the chairman. I'm not talking to him as Nick Mwendwa because I don't want to go personal. I don't know him as a person. He might be a very good person, but as far as I am concerned, his role as the chairman for our football governing body, he has not done it proper. He has failed. And every time I listen him talk, he's talking more like a chairman of a club, not a chairman of a football governing body that is meant to govern football in Kenya. He's more talking like a chairman of a club. But maybe he may consider going back just to be the chairman of Kariobangi Shark. He can do well as a chairman of a club, maybe, but not. But as a chairman for a football governing body, I have not had anything that's going to save football in Kenya, not at all. But like I said, this is not about individuals. I'm not here to fight individuals in FKF. I'm not here to start court battles with individuals in FKF. I am here as the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya to save football in Kenya. And Kenyans from all walks of life are part of Vision Total Football Kenya. And I thank you for supporting me, supporting Vision Total Football Kenya, and for viewing my TV channel. Jameni, together we will save football in Kenya. Let me say it again. Do I want to be the chairman of FKF? My answer is no. I keep saying this. Even if I was made to be the chairman of FKF by the people of Kenya, by the government, or by Uhuru Kenyatta, tomorrow FKF would be disbanded. FKF is not the right body to govern football in Kenya. It does not have the right structures. The history of FKF, the corruption history of FKF is so bad. The image is tarnished. The structures are wrong. So why should we remain to have FKF? For what reason? Kenyans, tell me, for what reason? There's no reason. We need to start a new football governing body that will be blessed by every Kenyan, by the government, by CAF, by FIFA, so that we can go forward. We must bury FKF and its history huko kwa kware ama katika kaburi za sahau, so we can start afresh. And once again, Kenyans, let us talk like Deer and Carl. Let us talk the truth. He said that the pitches that they use in Kenya, where they play football, this is Kenya Premier League, where they play the pitches, the pitch where they played the last game and many other games is equivalent to the type of pitch that watoto wanacheza hapa Uingereza, hapo nje na hapo kwa pale. Low league huko mitaani. That is the kind of pitch they use. So Kenyan Premier League, going forward, we need good pitches, we need academies, we need stadiums, home grounds. This is where we are going. This is already addressed by me through Vision Total Football Kenya. Kenya Premier League teams support Vision Total Football Kenya. Vision Total Football Kenya is the answer. I said in the next 100 years, we need to search answers from nowhere. They are with me and vision Total Football Kenya. And it's not just words I'm speaking. Everything I say, I can send you to the vision and you will say it's there. That's why I have been working on this vision for about 5-6 years. It is ready. Soon, I keep saying this, we will take it to the president so that together, united by the president, we can usher in a new era for football in Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, na washukuru kwa kunisupport, endeleeni kunisupport. I want to say something before I go. Last weekend, I went to see a semi-professional club in England. Na iko huko level 9. Tier 9. Utoke English Premier League is level 1. Uende baka level 9 huko. Ni zile semi-professional clubs za chini kabisa. Because semi-professional football hapa inaanza step 5. Unaposikia kama akina Pool Town, akina Bromley, ndio semi-professional inaanza hapo. Lakini inaenda baka step 9. Kwa hivyo nilivisit club ambayo iko step 9. Wana uwanja wa sawasawa. If you go to my Facebook, Vision Total Football Kenya Facebook, you'll see a picture there I have put for that stadium. Club ambayo iko level 9. They have a good stadium. Ka stadium kadogo tu kwa watu 100. But kadogo tu ka stadium pengine kanajengwa na kama milioni 1 hivi ya Kenya. But ni ka stadium kazuri. There is a clubhouse hapo. There is a changing room for referee. There is a changing room for away team. Changing room for the home team. And a place for about 100 supporters sitting there supporting the team. And that club is making money from their club shop, selling vitu hapo. They're selling jerseys for the club. Kwa hivyo I'm saying this. There is just so much I can talk about here. I cannot finish if I start telling you, how things should be done. So it is a lot. When I say football in Kenya, we need to do a lot. We definitely need to do a lot. And a lot must be done. And I'm talking about things that I know. They are not dreams. Sio mandoto tu ninaota. Things I have seen. And that's why I know in Kenya we have everything that we need to grow our football. The only thing we need is to change our system. System is everything. We don't need to have people hiding as cartels. Corruption will go. Nurturing talents will be put in place. Academies will be put in place. Government will get the right advice to develop sports and football in Kenya if we usher in a new football system. For whoever will be the president, the chairman or the president of that new football federation is up to the Kenyan people. That is not up to me. I just want to help to sort in and usher in a new era for football in Kenya and sort the systems, put the systems right. Whoever will be the president or the chairman is not up to me and is not what I want to address. I want to address the issue of sorting our football system because it has defeated so many people. Remember even Matiba alijaribu, Raila Odinga as prime minister alijaribu pia. They have done their part. Let us, young generation Kenyans, let us do our part. Let us do our part and we will do it proper. Ours will be the final. They tried. They struggled. Akina Ken Matiba. Let us reward them. Akina Raila Odinga. Let us reward them by doing that final mile. Doing what is correct for Kenya. This generation we are today. Us. We know exactly what we should do for our football. This time.